So today I had the opportunity to talk to some people. And if you don't know me, I'm a pretty antisocial guy. I like to go in, get the business done, and leave. I've done the Irish goodbye multiple times, which, if you don't know what that is, it is where you leave without saying anything. So I'm kind of a renowned guy for not being so social or outgoing. Of course, there's times and places where I can't shut up. Just get me talking about history. But today I was in the gym, and I've been watching a lot of these videos where they talk about, stop restricting yourself and say what you want to say. Remember when you saw that pretty girl or someone with a nice shirt and you wanted to compliment them? So say it. So do it. If you keep restricting yourself, you're building up this habit of not saying what you will say. So when you counteract that, just like when you counteract other bad habits, you start to evolve and get better. So my story today is I go to a gym where many years ago I knew the guy who works there now. But it's that weird, awkward phase where you're like, I think I know that guy. Does he still remember me? You kind of remember his name. Maybe you don't. Maybe there's a neutral friend group. So that's kind of the case for me. And I've been working out there for like 2 years at the same gym. And then just today, I was able to go up to him and say, how many sets do you have left? And the first thing he says is, hey, aren't you Maxwell? And I'm like, yeah, I'm so-and-so's friend. Yeah, I remember you from 2-3 years ago. And we laughed and we worked out for the rest of our session. But before that, before I was able to go up to him, I saw 2 mutual friends that I go to the same gym with, or I see them at the same gym. So I walked up to them. They're both hanging out because they know each other, like they're like childhood friends. I go up to them, I say hello, and we're having a conversation, and it's not just hey, hello, but it starts evolving, and they're like, oh, what do you do? Oh, I do this, I do that. Oh, what brings you here? And I get socially lubricated. If you ever try to talk to someone like first thing in the day, first thing in the morning, it's rough. I don't want to get too provocative, like phrasing this thing, but you're rough. You're not smooth. So you have to get socially lubricated. So throughout the workout, I'm smiling, I'm kind of waving to some people, and then I'm building up this momentum to say hello to these 2 guys, and we talk for like 5 minutes. And I'm all amped up because once you start talking, you want to continue talking. You don't want to just be quiet and walk away. So once the guys had go, I grabbed my stuff and I was like, you know what? I want to use that machine that guy's going on. The guy from earlier in this story is using. So I go up to him, say, how many sets do you have left? And I'm confident because I just got done having a conversation with 2 guys. And this whole morning, I've been slowly building up this momentum of conversation with people so that I'm completely confident. And then on my way out of the gym, I'm able to talk to this hot girl, smooth, we didn't crazy flirt, but it's just like, hey, hey, how you doing? So the whole point I'm trying to say is stop expecting to be so smooth with it. You gotta start building this flow. And like I told you in the story, it was just starting with smiling at people. Just smiling and being a little bit more present of how I'm looking, of how I'm interacting with the outside world that's out of my head. And then I built up with, hey, how you doing? Some hellos. Come on, baby. All right. So I slowly built up this momentum, which you need, and then I was socially lubricated and was able to have a smooth conversation with people. This what can be used when you want to go approach girls, go out with some friends and have a good time, build up this this smoothness and stop being so coarse. So just start out by smiling, saying hi to people, and go out with a better mentality of that there's always opportunities to say something. Maybe you see a guy with a cool shirt in the locker room, say it. You might become best friends, or he might just say thanks. You have a nice shirt too. But it's this momentum of building up. You don't want to be that kid anymore that's shy and can't hold conversations. You want to be this social butterfly. So that's just a little bit of a story today, and I'm really starting to evolve and really push this socialness. I always wanted to be a social guy, and now I'm reading on it. I'm reading books, I'm watching videos, lectures, and I'm taking action. That's my favorite word. So go out today, and I want you to smile and wave and say hello to 5 people. All right, so go out there and do the hard work.